violent by design.
He's like been smoking some
Now,
cigarettes,
violence
bud.
to you is scary. It's unpredictable. It's chaotic. But to us, violence is a tool. It's a vehicle. It's a well-lit path from where we are to wherever in the hell we want to go. Now, when I started this war, I needed like-minded people. I needed people with their eyes open. People that knew the sickness existed and it needed to be removed. Joe Doring was my first choice. Joe Doring cut a path of violence through the country of Japan that few people have ever seen or will ever see again. His vision is pure. His mind is clear. Now, Diener, I found when he was sick, when he was at his weakest, when he was at his lowest, no path, no direction, no drive. And I opened his eyes. I showed him the truth. I allowed him to become his purest self. And the version you see standing in here to my left is the most diabolical, the most violent, the most righteous, the most perfect version of himself. And that brings me to the War Machine. The War Machine was sick. He was weak. He was a shadow of his former self. But I opened his eyes. The War Machine returned. The killer returned. The man with the most violent instinct in this business returned. That was all by design. You see, when he came over, he didn't come empty-handed. He came with a call your shot trophy by design. We held that trophy by design. We waited and we waited to use that trophy
by design. Got him.
We waited till Finjuice were at their weakest.
By design.
And then we called our shot by design. Now Finjuice is back in Japan, and they can't use their rematch clause. By design. The quicker you realize that this world and the next belong to us, the easier this will be. I told you that we would be back. I told you that we would be a purer, more violent version of what we've been before, and that's exactly what happened. Impact Wrestling belongs to us. All wrestling, from the East Coast to the West Coast, will belong to us. Mexico, Europe, Japan, you will all belong to us.
Lights went out.
Josh,
I'm here.
Oh! It's Kojima.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary man from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kojima. We told you last week he was coming here to Impact Wrestling.
From New Japan.
The first man to ever hold the IWGP World Heavyweight title and the All Japan Triple Crown Championship at the same time. And he's staring down Joe Doring. Deal, there's some history here, huh?
These two know each other extremely well.
Against all odds.
Against all odds. Is that the next pay-per-view for Impact?
Against all odds.
I think a challenge has just been laid down, Josh.
Doring is nodding,
And
yes.
that's it.
And if Impact Management agrees, it'll be Joe Doring versus the Japanese legend from
That was a simple debut for Kojima on Impact.
Kojima, one-on-one.
I have been in an arena, watched these two wrestle before. If we get this match, it is gonna turn out the lights.
Kojima interrupting the party for Violent by Design here tonight.